Greetings and salutations that you made it this far. We are very proud of you to see you here and greet you in this new dimension, which is the now world, the reality of things to be. Today's topic for my friends and fellow star seeds and everybody else that feels inclined to listen to something simple-minded that can be life-changing. So don't touch the dial and stay with me. This is the Rainbow Ascension food diet. I call it the raw food diet. I use that because people are familiar with the original raw food diet, and I'll have a different take on a universal principle of how this can be approached to be life-changing. So let's start with the significant points which I wish to share through observation and listening to certain interviews and sifting through the networks of things and claims and testing it myself. Which the first thing that and I'm not making any extra dough with this is just I will recommend this connection. I'll give you the information. It's Organic Sulfur. It's a company that doesn't have an official website, but they have an email connection and a phone number that you can call because they have an open study for over 15 years, 500,000 clients. They're all satisfied customers. I'll urge you to listen to the interview Health Food Revolution with Patrick McGeehan, McGean, what he explains what sulfur does, what organic sulfur actually is, not in powder form, not in pill form, no fillers, raw crystalline form, unprocessed, which they have tested as the only sulfur that really makes a change in the body. If you want the intake to be 100%, also when you take that stuff, it's give an hour break between any supplement that you take and use spring water, just water, so you have 100% capacity of taking that stuff in. And I have an idea for you. So if you want to contact them, this is what their label looks like. You see the email is here. This is the phone number. You can pause that tape here at any given moment if you want to make sure you have all the information. I'll do my best to put it in the description box. It's the only way to contact this company, and so far it's the only company that I have found among 25 companies that I checked that produce that in crystalline form, raw. You have to mix it, and that's how you drink it. I had gastritis for 20 years, and I've been taking that stuff for 4 days, and my stomach problem is almost gone. It takes a little time because the body needs to repair the lining and all the good stuff, but that is for you to investigate. Don't believe anything you hear. This is an observation and a suggestion. You should go there. It's I think $25 a pound, which, look at the health insurance and what you pay for tinctures that you get, and your stuff doesn't disappear. I've spoken to people that have stomach problems for over 20 years, and they all go to the connection. They all buy that stuff. They're all happy. My mom says, order 4 pounds. So I ordered 4 pounds of that stuff, and that's almost like I'm handing it out, but I'm not a distributor. Don't come to me. Go to the information that I gave you, and that is the basic level for you to take that stuff. I'm not a doctor. Consult a physician and whatnot. Don't take blood thinners or any of the kind, or mix stuff. Be responsible in how you approach, at your own risk, what you do. This is an opinion and a suggestion, and this is my experience and many others' experience that I'm sharing with you to help you to get back on track with a regular appetite, tasting food better and again, and coming back to your potential, which we seem to, over time when we age, I'm 46 now, to forget. It's time to enhance that and come out of what deficits we had, whatever pain it is you have, whatever irregularity you have. Get the oxygen transport of your cell structure corrected. So, second is, which you should be taking 2 or 3 hours later, is get into OrMUS. I produce my own OrMUS, which I have an instructional video. I call it Galactivate, as in understanding that we're made from the stars, understanding your galactic citizenship. It's your permission slip to be ET in human form on this planet. Also, for those who want more basics and down to earth and not so far out, this is a mineral that science has yet to investigate, with minerals that are not even on the periodic table, but somehow the brain craves that. It's like a white milky substance. The base is potassium, magnesium, and at a very mild level, and then minerals that science doesn't even know where these minerals come from. They form out of the ether into, while I'm showing in a video how it's produced, so you can see how this actually comes in. You can put it on the skin, and the skin takes it in and disappears. You can also drink it. I drink it. I've been doing this for like 3 years. It's wonderful. Appetite and everything changes. The intake, sugar cravings. It's also in part monoatomic, but to do your own investigation. So I'm giving you homework. OrMUS. Read or listen to what people have found, what it does. Do not concentrate on the negative, and people say side effects and whatnot. Everything I say is in moderation. If you want to drink OrMUS and liters, well, then you have to full on blast, have to face your emotional body and things that you haven't processed naturally. That's why I follow the instructions, as in have a teaspoon in the morning, take an hour to 2 hour break between any other supplement that you take, and you'll understand the difference in psyche and senses and hearing and tasting and your eyes and eyesight and your eyes. You see how my eyes are turning white, really, really clear white. For those who have yellow splodges in there or green, that's your gall or kidney bladders. We can see where health is and what that looks like when you heal. Also, you can use OrMUS to brush your teeth to get the natural white. You don't need to bleach them with chemicals or go to the dentist. You can use organic sulfur or OrMUS to brush your teeth, keep that clear. That's the basic level to get your energetic minerals going. Then I would suggest there's RNA drops. Find that out there to help to reactivate and repair your RNA. Do your own investigation. Read on what that does. So let's begin with how you're eating. So the number 3 point is simple. Is the orientation is, what is your diet? What are you eating? What are your eating habits? Really check out, is it Wall Street running, snacks, Snickers here, boom, boom, bang, bada, boom, bada, bing, bada, bow, and it's you all over the place? Or is it regulated? Write down where are the irregularities when you have cravings and food is convenient and you stuff it down, you jump in your car, you pack the kids, I don't know what you do, and your stomach goes a little growl, and you go over it and you deny yourself. Now it's not to deny that what you're doing. We want to come into regulating our eating, making our eating healthy. Do you watch TV while you're eating, or you give your body some space and time to eat and take the food in and take your time while you're eating? Are you concentrating on eating? Do you bless the food, or is just you take it for granted and it just happens and you just slam it? Respect the food, respect what's been given to you, respect the intake, respect the body, and give your stomach time to digest, and know the times when digestion is appropriate. Again, homework, do your appropriate research on what needs to be studied, what you have to take in and where and when and how. Then find out what diet is best for you. What is your diet? Is it totally green? Is it mixed? Let there be peace between all the fractions right now. This is about resonance and in moderation, until we come into where we naturally will be, and everybody will find their way. Everybody has a chance to find their way and how they eat, from children to grown-ups, to come into resonance with what is good for you. What is your resting phase? How do you sleep? Do you have kids that wake you up early in the morning? When is your resting time? How does your resting period? How do you adjust to that? There's something that's called circadian rhythms. When the sun goes down, your brain also shuts down. See what we do at night times when we work with computers, we can wear blue blockers, like see, orange blocks the blue. The blue signal forces the brain to produce cortisol. Cortisol is being wakeful, being in the day. That's sufficient when there's daytime. It's not effective when there's nighttime. At home we have lights and everything running. That's blue light technology. It keeps you basically up and running, especially when watching movies and you're a sensitive being. Get blue blockers. Check also apps if you have an iPad, whatever, blue block app. Take the blue signal out of your display. At best you have a retina display. Also, that has to do with your digestion. Remember what your parents cooked when you were little. Can you remember? And was that good for you? How did it make you feel? What memories do you have? Do you want to reintroduce something that was cooked in the past to now? You'll be amazed. It has probably the same memory effect that it was good for you. I'm not talking about sweets, I'm talking about food and a regulated time when you had to sit at the table and when you had to eat. Okay? You follow that, you will find amazing things about your eating habits and how your parents actually knew what's good for you. So, that leads to blood types and food. If you don't know your blood type, just stick with what feels good for you. If you don't want to investigate, and stick with eating that or expand on whatever works for you. The lighter it is for your stomach, the better it is for your system to digest. You follow these instructions, you will lose weight. A diet is not necessary. What it is it's necessary to eat disciplined and regulated so the body has time to actually get rid of the waste. Also drink water. Water is the ultimate transport system before any juice. Apple juice, tea, coffee, Coke, whatever it is that you drink, the best transport system for your body is water. And the tolerance of drinking more has to do with being in a healthy digestive environment. And 95% of us do not have that. Western civilization has done its best to process food to a level where everything just going haywire. We want to regulate that. Also, when you know the blood type and your food, you'll be amazed that your mom or your dad cooked intuitively what is actually according to your blood type. There's not one book that's the holy grail for blood types in you. There are many, many books out there. Pick one that you resonate with. Investigate in yourself if you want to change, especially for those who want to lose weight, and keep it down and still want to eat chocolate cake. I'll have now the ultimate solution that, in my opinion, beats any diet or detox you have ever done, which is a cyclical eating pattern, which people don't know. Very important. From 4 a.m. to 12 noon, your body detoxes, and that is every day. Every day. So what you want to do from 4 a.m. to 12 noon, smoothies, fruit, liquid, light foods, because that helps the body to detox. Let's say an apple in the morning, the apple stays under 30 minutes in your stomach and scrapes your colon as it spirals through your digestive system. It's very easy. It's for the body to get the minerals out of the apple, bless your food. Try to store apples not in a fridge, open somewhere in a bowl, away from EMF, and eat that. Very healthy. And you know about fruits. Do your own investigation. What fruits are actually made for you? See, maybe guava is not for you if you're Western European, and maybe from somebody who comes from the Polynesian island, it's for them. Maybe melon is for you, and maybe melon is not for somebody else. Check out the food and the seasons. Strawberries during winter time, it's not seasonal. It makes no sense for taste, yeah, but your body actually goes, huh, like you confuse your body whether you know it or not. Eat seasonal. When there's fall, eat foods with the fall. Also, if you're a heavy worker, you need heavy foods because you have a higher burn rate. You're not working so hard, or you work from home, eat lighter, structure that. You will lose weight, guaranteed. Also, remember the 3 times: 4 a.m. to 12 noon, detox, keep it light, liquid, smoothies, light foods. 12 noon to 7:30 p.m. Very important. That is your major intake window. That is when the body is ready to give me everything. Basically, if you have cravings, and even if you want to eat a little bit of chocolate cake, you don't have to. If you want to really control your weight, then do that when the slim switch comes in. I myself lost 30 pounds just regulating my eating and watching that I don't run McDonald's, this, that, and the other, Burger King, whatever you want to call it. Convenient food is what actually gets the fat in your cells, and the body doesn't basically not know where to go to place them. So the third time is 7:30 to 4 a.m. Guess what? Your stomach actually shuts down, and the acidic fluids are not really ready to process any food. For those who eat cheese at night, it's actually for your body like, what are you doing? You're putting something on the conveyor belt, or my coworkers are not there to, to make the packages. So you get fat that way. Even if it's just a little bit of chocolate, you have your cravings. That means you're not regulated. You're running on energy deficiency and you're needing energy. So major time cycles: 4 a.m., 12 noon, liquid, fruits, keep it light, maybe an egg or a little biscuit. That's it. You will do fine. Drink lots of water. 12 noon to 7:30 p.m. You can eat the heaviest like around 12 till like 3. Then get lighter till 7:30. But that's when your major food intake window is for everything that you want to eat, whether it's cake, sweets, heavy foods. I don't know. Carrots are much denser than steak. If people don't even know that, that's heavier than meat, even though it's healthier. But a cow can eat grass because a cow has 7 stomachs. Know this. Everything in transitional and in moderation, the way you resonate, that's how you eat. Stay in a whole food diet. Don't go extreme left or extreme right. It irritates the body. It confuses the body. You can get also sick not even knowing that. Then you have 7:30 p.m. till 4 a.m. That means water, liquids, little bit of juice, nothing so much that would irritate the body. Assist the body at nighttime assimilating the food and getting the nutrients out of your intake from midday. And that is keep it light. So the major times, write that down. 4 a.m. to 12 noon is detox, keep it light. 12 noon to 7:30 is that's your food window. That's when the tribes actually used to be out and eat, regular eating. 7:30 to 4 a.m. the sun sets, circadian rhythms, everything sets in your system. Keep it light, go light again. And even if you have to, I don't recommend it. Cravings, no coffee, maybe a little bit of chocolate, everything in moderation. Give your body time and a headroom to actually help and assist itself so it can recalibrate. And when you do this for 2 or 3 months, you understand you'll lose weight because now the body has enough time and space to process fat, non-essential fats, and keep it healthy. Study on eating healthy. Look at many magazines. Don't follow one diet, this, that, and the other. Many diets do not consider that you're a cyclical being that's based on cyclic rhythms. That has to do with night and day cycles. How the tribe wakes up in the morning, how midday they hunt, and how when the sun sets, everything sets. You put down the work, you calm down, and you get ready to give your body the rest. And if you can regulate that, and even those who have kids, it'll regulate your life. Write yourself a eating calendar according to my raw food diet, and you will recalibrate. You will come to terms. You'll be good. There will be changes when you do that. Don't be radical. Ease in. Do what works best for you. Learn to feel your body again and be gentle. Not like night and day switch. Just try to moderate stuff in and out as you please, and see the effects and how that really works with you. So the detox level, the food intake, and the assimilation level. When you have these 3, when you have that down and you really know what you're doing, and be smart with that, And I know people are going to bombard me with tons of questions, so not all I will be able to answer because I get tons of emails every day. I'm a very busy man and I work, and I'm trying to really figure out how to biohack our cells, so we can have an enhanced living. Those that are new, I'm the guy who invented the Gamatron key, as you can see here, the key with the 22 rings, which is filled with nanotechnology that you can only get through me. You can't get that at any store in the world, only in my Etsy store. Only I produce that. I own the rights to everything that is being done here. What that does is basically, I'm feeling it as I'm wearing it, is it enhances the photonic light structure of your entire cardiac system here, that actually is based on light and magnetics. And when we make that lighter, it's an EMF protection, meaning like the defense for EMF is much higher when your photonic level of your cell is higher. Those who want to study that in depth, as I'm coming to wrap this up here, is check my videos on photons and what photons do. And if you want to go deeper into the science of what I'm teaching, go into the G teachings, because there's a G in you as in a God, Goma Azdubar, which is the uniquely creative and beautiful, which is what you are on this planet. And I thank you for listening and taking your time to really investigate into what you have to do for yourself to get better. Again, none of the stuff that I have mentioned you'll have to do. That is all at your risk and your entertainment and your choice. If I make sense to you, if that calms you down, if that helps you to regulate your life, I'll be hearing from you. And on that note, as usual, Arcturus Ra will see you on the flip side.